All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is the first foldable that we're going to be working on. So it's on section 2.1, solving equations, and we have what is the solution of, and then we have the equation here. So this is a tri-foldable. We have 1, 2, 3 sections, and what I did, I folded this in half this way, up to the red line, and then drew the line there to space it out. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the first one. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a little better. And we have this equation right here. All right, so for this one we have x plus 4 is equal to negative 12. All right, so it's a pretty simple one-step equation, and we can tell it's an equation because it has an equal sign here, so we can see this here is an equation because of the equal sign here. This equal sign basically means that this side is going to be equal to this side. So we got to figure out the operations we need in order for that to be true. So the first things first, we know we have to get the x by itself. So what's affecting the x is this positive 4. So the opposite operation of the positive 4 would actually be to subtract 4. But I know normally they'd put it underneath here and underneath here, but I want to write it how it would be mathematically. So we'd have the original equation would be x plus 4, and then we're going to subtract 4 equal to negative 12, and then we're going to subtract 4 again. So now we have the same equation, x plus 4 equals negative 12, x plus 4 equals negative 12, but we're adding the negative 4 and the negative 4 to each of these. So now when we do the math here, we have x, and then 4 minus 4 goes to 0 is equal to negative 12 minus another 4 would be a negative 16. So for this one, and for this is called the, here, since we do it in pink, since it wasn't pink, it's substitution property. All right? So that being said, okay, so now we have our solution is this. So our solution is x is equal to negative 16, period. This is the value of x that makes the equation true. Because if this was not negative 16, then this would not work. And the best way to do that is to check. So we're going to go ahead and do our check. So we have our original equation, which is going to be here. We have our x, this pen doesn't work, does it? Yep, it is. X plus 4 equals negative 12. This is our check. So we'd plug in our negative 16, which was our x. We have negative 16 plus 4 is equal to negative 12. And then we get that. Negative 16 plus 4 is negative 12 is equal to negative 12. And check. It works. Therefore, right here. Therefore, so this equation, this equation is sometimes true. Only when x is equal to negative 16. And it's sometimes true, it's very important. That's why I write it in caps. Sometimes true, because this equation can only be true when x is equal to negative 16. If it was any other time anything besides negative 16, it would not work. So it's only sometimes true because it only works for that part.